Hey guys, it's Jessica from Peace Love Books, and today I'm here with my July TBR. I have huge reading plans for July. It's my last full month of summer. It's really my only full month of summer. I got out of school at the very beginning of June, and I go back about mid-August, so it's my only complete month off, though I do have a couple work days this month. That's beside the point though, and so I have a little over 10 books, and so I will go ahead and get to what I want to read in July. I'm not going to include most of the books that were on my summer TBR for YA summer and romance summer TBR. I don't want to talk about those again. I already made those TBR videos. I can link them down below. I am going to try to read those books though as well. Hey guys, sorry, I'm popping in real quick because I completely forgot a book that I needed to read that is on my TBR, and that is Welcome to the Dark Side by Gianna Darling. This is for the Fellow Men Read Along that I'm hosting with Lacey from Book Lovers for Life and Sarah from Words with Sarah. This is our book for July. We just read Lessons in Corruption for June, and our live show is going to be at the end of this month. So this is my favorite of the series, and I'm so excited. It is a motorcycle romance, and it is very age gap, very taboo, and it is, so the first one was a younger guy with an older woman. It was only 18 and 26, so it wasn't like that bad, but this one is, I think she's 18 and he's in his 30s. So very taboo, but my fave, so I'm gonna read this as well, and I'll get back to my regularly scheduled TBR. The first book on my TBR is going to be Voyager by Diana Gabaldon. I got about 400 pages into this almost exactly a year ago when I was in the Bahamas last year. I read it on the plane ride home because it was a super long day of traveling. The Bahamas isn't too far away. I think it was like a 2-hour plane ride to Florida, and then we had a 2-hour plane ride to the Bahamas, but we had a ton of layover time and everything, so I got 400 pages done in that day and never continued. So I recently went to Scotland and went on the Outlander tour, so I'm like obsessed with everything Outlander, like even more than I was before, which is that even possible? I don't think so, but I need to read this because I want to be back in that world. The next two are about Highlanders. So the next one is Dangerous Highlander by Donna Grant. I believe this is book 1. All I know is that there are Highlanders and there's magic. So I want to start the series. I'm meeting this author in September, so I want to read more from her and read this book. Then I really want to read The Highwaymen by Kerrigan Byrne. This one is my friend Lacey from Book Lovers for Life. It's one of her favorites, and so she was excited when I hauled this. This is about, well, it's a historical romance, and it's about a guy who's one of the most wealthiest men in London, and he whisks this woman away to his house in the Highlands. So, sounds good. If you didn't know, I also went to Ireland on that trip, and I really want to read Love and Luck by Jenna Evans Welch. I was sent this from Simon Teen, and this one is about a girl who has to go to Ireland for her aunt's wedding. Her aunt's over-the-top destination wedding. So it sounds like it's going to be really fun YA, really fast, summer romance possibly, so we'll see how I feel. The next two I also have to read for that signing I'm going to in September. So the first one is Delicate Ink by Carrie Ann Ryan. I got this for the signing and it came signed, so I might still bring it and have her personalize it to me, but all I know is that this is a tattoo romance, but I heard good things about this author, so I'm excited to read this. Then I hope to read this book I was sent from Berkeley. It does come out very soon, I believe the first week of July, and that is Devoted to Love by Shayla Black. Shayla Black's going to be at that signing, I believe, as well, and this is a bodyguard romance. So I would love to read that. The next one I'm so excited for. It comes out, I think, like the 15th of July. It's around like midway in July, and that is The Wedding Party by Jasmine Guillory. This one, I was sent from Berkeley Romance. This is a finished copy. It's gorgeous, and it's book 3 in the series, but they're all companion novels, and so this one's actually leading up to the wedding of the couple in the first book. So the main characters in this one have a night together, and they really regret it, and they are actually part of the wedding party, so both of them have to help with wedding duties. It sounds so good, and I love Jasmine Guillory, so I'm so excited to read this book. I guess I'm reading another book that takes place in Scotland, and that is Her Royal Highness by Rachel Hawkins. I was sent this from Penguin Teen. This one is about a girl who wants to get far away from her kind of best friend, kind of girlfriend that she caught kissing someone else, and so she decides to apply to boarding schools and gets into one in Scotland, and her roommate is literally the Princess of Scotland. So I guess there's a romance between them, and it just sounds really cute, and I love the covers, so I can't wait to read this. The next one I want to read is because I've been really into paranormal romances lately, and so I really want to read Inspired by Cora Carmack. This one is about a girl who is like literally the muse for people, and so I don't know if she has any other extra powers or anything, but this musician ends up falling for her, and I heard it's really good romance, so I really want to get to this month. I guess the guy she falls for isn't even a musician, so he likes her for her and not for her ability to like inspire people, so yes. The last two are actually in a series, and that is Violent Delights and Violent Ends by Jessica Hawkins. These two are mafia romances, and they came out earlier this year. All I know is that they have to do with Mafia. I don't really want to know anything else about them until I get to them, and I believe it's a trilogy, so the third one's not out yet, but I really want to read them because I own them and need to get to them soon. And those are all the books that I hope to read in July. Like I said, I have like a ton of reading plans, so I'm going to read probably twice as much this month, but that's just the basics of what I want to read. I did just post my Pick What I Read Next last night, this morning. I don't even remember. So that's not picked yet, so we'll see what book I read for that. And yes, I do have a bunch for Romanceopoly I need to read, but I need to figure out my next rolls because I'm getting to the point where everything I roll is like I've already landed on it, and so I need to figure out what I want to do for those challenges. I am going to be posting an update video for Romanceopoly very soon, so keep your eyes out for that. And that's all I have for you. As always, thank you so much for watching and have a good day. Bye.